game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UCF's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Baylor Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw it from the red zone. On a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
White wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback and running. Up in the pistol. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line.
Timeout, UCF.
White going to attack through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Knights want to move quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Was to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Down by a field goal, 13-10 as they go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Somehow fits it into that traffic. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. White wants to throw it. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Young. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The Bears backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. The tag. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this camp.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jess. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Now adjusting. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much. On the run, he gets one to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds a tight end down the gut. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll run it to the right side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Finds a man on the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Hands it off. There he goes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's loose. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Trying to beat him to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Inside the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Third and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him. The 7-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. On the move, it's Moulton. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. White going to attack through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Bears line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chain.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession. Bad. to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to slam in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now they're going to throw it. Gets rid of it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The give to the back. Makes one man miss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Brings it to the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. White wants to throw it. Finds his man. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, man.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Knights are on the move. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. You know,
be the play that changes the momentum now in this game. Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. White going to attack through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Lost to throw again. Working that left side now. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line. Going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out, but the defense able to knock it out.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Powers through the defender. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.